Hi. Today's video is to talk to you about knowing the difference of when to put distance between yourself and a feeling or an event versus when not to put distance between yourself and a desired end state. So let me get into the details of that, but let me start with a proper introduction. I'm Connie Jo Holmes. I'm the founder of BU2BFULL Hypnosis and Coaching, and my mission within my company is to teach individuals how to confidently and courageously move from reacting to life to owning your life. And to me, knowing how, where, and when to use this skill and this strategy is a great way to own your life. So, as is the case with many things in life, we can learn things in both the positive and the negative. And the same is true with putting distance between yourself and something else. And so, let me, though, start with the positive. So, in my space, I am a coach as well as a hypnotherapist. And I actually see a lot of clients with anxiety. And although there's many different ways that we can tackle anxiety, one thing that I do with almost every single client I see, and we definitely do this in session, but we also I also teach them this so that they can use this outside of our sessions for when and if they should need it. And what that is understanding that when you feel that anxiety creeping in, and everything that accompanies anxiety, all the way down to those, the physical symptoms that come with it. But you've got the stress and the overwhelm and the worry and all of that stuff. It's creeping in. And so, you just look it right in the eye and it's like, nope, not today. And you just shove it off into the distance. And what you're doing, and you visualize yourself just pushing it off into the distance. And in doing that, you are disconnecting yourself from that anxiety. You are putting space between, yourself and that emotion. There's more that we do, with that, but that's just, a quick introduction to it. And what I mean by positively putting distance and disconnecting yourself from something. And the reason why you do that is because, just like if you had some creeper coming up on you, you would want to definitely put distance between yourself. It's the same kind of logic. So that is how that's a positive way of putting distance and disconnecting yourself from something. Well, here's the opposite. Here's a time that you don't want to put distance between yourself and a desired end state that you have. So how many listening to this have had those experiences where, it's the middle of the day and you just don't feel good. You feel the extra 10 pounds sitting around your waist and you're tired of it. You want it to come off once and for all. And so you say it in your head or you claim it to whoever you're sitting by and you're like, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. But then your immediate thought that creeps into your head more often than not is, and I'm going to start on Monday. Why do we do that? Why do we put that off? I understand the logic behind it. The logic is probably, it's a new week. Let's start a new routine on a new week. This gives me time to prepare and to grocery shop and all those kind of things. I understand the logic because I've said it a gazillion times myself. But let's challenge that logic. Because what's happening is when you decide, you've got that motivation and that immediate desire that you want to change something. So here it is, right here in front of you. But then you immediately say, well, I'll start on Monday. And so right there, you are putting distance between a desire that you have and when you're actually going to start. And so just saying that, and with my arm motions, you can see that disconnect, right? And so what I want to do is actually encourage everybody. When you decide that you want to set out a new goal, when you want to implement a new routine for your life, take action immediately. And almost every single thing that you can decide that you want to create new in your life, there is immediate action that you can take. So with the weight loss, as an example, you can immediately sit down and make out a menu for the rest of the week. And then you can write out a grocery shopping list that complements that menu that you just wrote out. If you have a goal that you want to start waking up at 5 a.m. every morning, what you can do is immediately set that alarm on your phone. Or you can go into your bedroom and you can move that alarm clock across the room, set that alarm so that the next morning when it goes off, you can't hit snooze because you got to get out of bed to shut it off. Those are two examples of immediate actions that we can take. And those are just examples to point out a time that you do not want to put distance. You do not want to disconnect yourself from something that motivates you to the first time that you take action. Okay. So, and hopefully you can see the difference. You know, you've got anxiety or something like that creeping in, and it's like, oh, this is a time to put distance between yourself and that feeling. Get yourself away from that. Put space between yourself versus, oh, I've got this new motivation and this new deep desire to create this new healthy habit. Whoop. I have to immediately take action. There is no space between this, because the more I put space between it, the odds of me getting started and or being successful with it are probably greatly reduced. So, all right, I hope that example explains it well, and I hope it also motivates you to take immediate action when you have a desire for a new goal or a new end state that you want to reach. So if it did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, because I greatly appreciate it. And speaking of taking action and not putting space, do that right now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.